Hi everyone, today I'll be taking a look at the last turtle in the DreamEX lineup, 1/6 scale Donatello. So taking a look at the packaging, on the side just says Donatello, on the back is the Ninja Turtles logo and the DreamEX logo. And beneath the sleeve there is a matte black box with a embossed silver Turtles logo. Removing that, there is some padded insulation, and the figure itself, the few accessories there on the top, and then this next shelf down we have the rest of his accessories and the figure stand. Something that unique comes with Donatello is his trench coat and his hat. So taking a quick glance at the figure, just removing that plastic wrap. This one stands out quite a lot from the rest of them. I really like the olive green they've used for his skin, and the dry brushing on all the details really makes them stand out. Quite a light purple for his bandana and his knee pads and elbow pads. He has really nice shading. He's got a bit of a grimace, half grimace. Bandana is made of cloth and has a bendy wire in it, and the actual bandana's got some weathering on it. The strap that holds his bow staff, there's some nice studded buttons on there. There's this padded shoulder guard, nice faux leather look, nicely stitched. Then it has a working clip, you can unclip that. Nice metal rings holding it together, holding the belt on. There's a stretchy material there for his elbow guard. There's some more nice detail there on the belt. Nice metal rings holding it together. This is the holster for his bow staff, which is on Velcro. It's got a nice brass button on there. Some really nice details in there, so the cracks on his shoulders. There's a lot of vein work in his arms and his legs. The buckle on his belt is nicely sculpted, it's all painted. There's nice faux leather on his belt. Shin pads are made of harder plastic, and there's a stretchy material holding them on. And then he has some cloth wraps around his shin. So the shell on this is probably one of my favourite parts. It's really nicely detailed, really nicely shaded, excellent paintwork on there. So this is the extra head that comes with him, more of a classic Turtles look. Nice gloss eyes to give it a bit of a realistic look. Nicely shaded, nicely detailed, and it has the cloth bandana on the back with a bendy wire in it still. So he has the turtle comm. He's very familiar with this line by now. Every turtle comes with one. There's a picture of April O'Neil on the inside, and the antennas on it are bendy plastic, so they don't snap off. That can open and close. It is quite tough to close it though. He comes with 3 metal throwing stars, really nicely chromed. He comes with 2 pouches made of the faux leather, the nice brass buttons on there. These come with metal clips so you can attach them to the belts. They have Velcro pockets. The big one is big enough to store items. It can store the turtle comm in it nice and easily. He comes with a couple of slices of pizza. He comes with a grappling hook, is made of plastic. There's a nice length of string on it, and that is attached to a turtle shell shaped holder. This one, it does have a metal clip on the back, but this one came broken. That was in the package inside the foam, so nothing is really guaranteed with these figures. It comes with his bow staff, which is a solid brown plastic, a cloth wrap for the middle. It's a very long bow staff, it's almost as long as the figure itself. So he comes with a few interchangeable hands. This one is good for holding the turtle comb. He has a thumbs up hand. A nice amount of detail on these hands. He comes with a ninja star holding hand with gaps in the knuckles so you can just wedge the throwing stars in there. He comes with two fists, left and a right. The dry brushing on it really makes the details stand out. And a gesturing hand. Comes with a standard 1/6 scale base and a cradle stand. And his nameplate is separate. He also, unique to Donatello, comes with a full trench coat. It's really quite nice. The stitching is good. There's real buttons on there. There's a real working buckle. There's nice metal rings for the holes in the belt. It's all tailored very nicely. Some padded material on the inside of the coat. And he also comes with a hat. Although I think this is the only accessory that lets the figure down. It doesn't really work. Doesn't really fit on his head. It just makes him look like a bit of a muppet, really. I think if they'd used a plastic sculpted hat, it would have looked far better. But this one just makes him look like Oscar the Grouch or something. So fitting his bow staff in his holder, you can just slide it on through. And it holds really nicely. Doesn't droop down or anything. As I said, the staff is quite long, so you just might need to account for that in displays and things. Now, to get his trench coat on, the only way that I've found successful is by taking the elbow pads off. And then literally detaching the arms from the figure. Then I go ahead and put the arms into the actual coat, put it around behind him, and then clicking the arms back into their joints. And then sort of fussing around and straightening out his arms. Maybe I should have taken the bow staff holder out. That's given him a grotesque hunchback kind of look. The actual belt can be threaded through the buckle and put onto one of the holes on the belt. And I just tuck the belt into itself just so it's not sticking out. I think he doesn't look too bad from the front with his trench coat on. It's pretty much how they look in the cartoons and in the movies. It has given him a bit of a hunchback, but that's to be expected with turtles. I'll just pop the head off and show you with the extra head. With the other figures, I haven't managed to get the head on there properly, and this one's no exception. It's extremely hard to push down. I don't want to risk breaking the figure, so I'll just sort of leave it halfway on. It's not really a head that I would be using anyway. It has got a bit of a silly look to it. So it has a couple of ball joints in the neck, one at the head and one at the base of the neck. I'll just put this head back on. If you look quite far down, quite far up. The shoulders are on peg joints, they can go about that far up. They're quite stiff joints. We can do a full rotation there in the shoulder. His elbow is single jointed, it probably gives you about 90 degrees. And that can also be twisted right round. And for his hand, the full range of motion there, and it can go right round as well. There doesn't seem to be anything in the waist. There's no swivel, there's no ab crunch. The torso has a rubber skin on the outside of it. For the legs, they can go out about that far. They can go up about that, which is not too good. And backwards goes a bit better. And that can twist on that joint as well, right round. And for his knees, they can only be bent that far, they're single jointed. They can rotate all the way around. His ankle has a little bit of pivot, not too much, and it can go up and down and also rotate fully. And he has single jointed toes. So not a huge range of motion with this one. I think it's one of the areas where it lets these figures down is the articulation. Here he is with the rest of the DreamEX turtles. They look fantastic together. Donnie measures about 27 centimeters. He's slightly taller than Michelangelo. And here he is with a few more reincarnations of the Donatello figure. And just one final thing, each turtle came with 2 slices of pizza, and Raphael came with a cardboard box. Just a nice little display piece. Just with the cardboard box, it gives it sort of a real, authentic look. So overall, I'm really impressed with this figure, and this line of figures so far has been brilliant. The only things that really let the figure down are the articulation and trying to get the hands on and off, and one of the heads doesn't fit onto the peg properly. But apart from that, it's a really good quality figure. Highly recommended. It comes with a great range of accessories. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe for more action figure reviews, and I'll catch you next time.